Yes, okay. Hey guys. It's second part of the video. Part 2. So you guys heard Agatha's stories on how her school life was in Nigeria, and now I'm going to tell you guys how my school life was like in Zambia. So for me, I went to primary from grade 1 till grade 7. I was at a school called Sunshine. Sunshine was an okay school. It was I feel it was just like, it was a normal school, like a normal school. More average school. It wasn't very bougie or anything like that. Yeah, maybe it was bougie a little bit, but it wasn't like as bougie because there are bougie schools in Zambia. But then Sunshine was just, it was okay. It was chill, it was a chilled school. Yeah, and Sunshine for us, let's see, punishments. The only punishment I think were things like you kneel down and raise up your hand. They did used to like beat us at Sunshine, but it wasn't really like as much. We had this one teacher when I was in grade 7. Yeah, when I was in grade 7, his name was Mr. Chivango. He used to beat us. Maybe like if you don't do well in class, if you're making noise in class, like beat us like with a duster. I guess those things. Those teachers with a duster. Yeah, they do this with that. Yes, yeah.
Money school.
No, the normal school. Yes, yeah, such things. At least I can't remember. But then, yeah, such things. Yeah, those were punishments. They hit you with a duster. I don't know. It will depend how many times. It depends maybe your strength of your offense or whatever it is. Yeah, and yeah, what else? Kneel down, raise up your hands. Yeah, those were punishments.
Okay,
actually.
So what was like your worst punishment?
My worst punishment.
Kneel down and raise up your hand.
Yeah, that was I think the worst punishment. Yeah.
Did you have like prefects in your
Oh
primary
yes,
school?
yeah, there were prefects. Yeah.
Were you prefect?
Oh yes, I was a prefect. That's not me. Leadership qualities. But yes, yeah, like there were prefects. Well, for us, what happened is that at the beginning, it was from baby class to grade 7, and then like later on they introduced grade 8s and grade 9s and all that. But then I think no, my time that's when they had introduced grade 8s. Yeah, those were like the ones who were more senior to us. Yeah, but otherwise they were prefects for us. Yeah, there were prefects as the head, there was the vice. I was just a prefect. Yeah, for at Sunshine, like there was no, the only positions that were there were either you're a prefect or you are the vice head, or yeah. And Sunshine was a mixed school, both guys and girls were there. Yeah. Otherwise, primary school was chilled. Yeah, it was very chilled. Yeah. They had a number of friends and all that sort of thing.
So you just to gel with your primary school friends?
Some of them, well, a few of them. Yeah.
So, secondary.
Well, secondary school, I went to one school. I was at Kasisi Girls, an all girls school. It's a missionary school too, just like your school. Yeah, from grade 8 to grade 12. Yeah. Guys, Kasisi, the ghetto. Yeah, you guys will just know like how missionary schools are there. They used to beat. Yeah, but not really. The beating wasn't like as much. It was just like mild. Maybe things like they hit you with the duster. The punishments were like more than the beatings. Yeah. The only like some teachers, like there's this one teacher I had, Mr. Mwape, who was our class teacher at some point. Yeah, he used to hit us, beat us. Yeah, maybe like if we are making noise sometimes and all that. Yeah, you're making noise, you're late for class and all that. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. What other thing? Yeah, Kasisi Girls. Yes, then the way these thing stories for high school. No, there's a witch. And
and funny enough, like it always happens in missionary school.
Yeah,
like it's always, I say, paramount.
Yeah.
In missionary schools, because I had this school that was in my area then. It's called Holy Child. It was an all-girls school. We always hear stories. Like we always hear
stories, please. No, there was this one tree. There was this very, very big tree that was at our school.
Tree.
Always a tree. There's always that one tree. So huge. Then for us, that tree was like we had ablutions. One was called the NTs, another was called the STs, the ablutions. Now the STs were further from the school. Yes, yeah, like further like from the dome and everything else. Yeah. Then like it's like the tree was like the tree used to like hang, whatever it is, like it was very big. They used to like cover like the path going to the ablutions. So when you go to those ablutions, STs, you have to like pass under the tree and everything else. Now like the bats as well that used to hang like from the tree. A lot of bats. Yeah. So you find like in the ceiling of our classrooms, you find bats and all those things. Yeah, you find bats even in domes, guys. Bats, no, the ghetto.
There used to be. We used to see bats, but like not frequently. Not like so many bats hanging on trees, that kind of thing.
If you go there, if you look up, you would see the bats in the tree. There were a lot, yeah. Otherwise, guys, that's not how missionary schools are. Missionary schools, you hear stories. They know a witch, you know what. Like okay, you even know like how like for Catholics they don't like such things like praying in tongues. Like you guys have got is it what are they called? Charismatic? Yeah, those who like pray in tongues. And like for Pentecost, we can just pray anyhow. Yes, like there's this one time, guys, what the hell of this one time, like it was the day of Pentecost, the day of Pentecost and everything else, and like people were just like praying, like like how when you go to class, when you study, you go there, you first maybe do a reading, then you pray, and then now you pray and then you start studying, and then it's like I don't know what happened. They think the prayers got heated, started praying in tongues and all that. That's how it turned into a whole other thing. Then like our head at that time felt like that wasn't right and all that. So some people did actually get like suspended. I think a few
students doing the whole prayer thing.
Yeah. It was 2 or 1 who actually got suspended, who got expelled. Yeah. But our school they used to expel and suspend for very relevant reasons, Yeah, let's say for example, like for us, the time when I was in grade 12, like first of all when I was in grade 8, guys, our sugos, like for us at grade 12 were called sugos. Our sugos were big, like they were huge, they had very big bodies. Their ass was so small, so just oh my gosh, I'm so new. They would send us to go wash their balls, such things. They go do this, make their bed, go draw them water, go do what, what. At times go wash their uniforms for them. What?
Gosh, me just tiny here. I'm just trying to manage my life.
Please leave me alone. Yeah, such things. Then then for us then you could carry your food out of the dining hall. You could go eat from the dome. But that's only if the sugos, the grade 12s have like allowed you. Maybe like how how each grade 12 like has their favorite. So they'll take it out of the dining hall, carry your food, give you extra food and all that. Otherwise, Otherwise, guys, grade 8 life, I was a ghetto. If you never had like a sugo who liked you, I don't recommend. It's a ghetto. Otherwise, for us like grade 12, all these things like punishments, all these things,
they all died.
They now wanted to say no, you couldn't punish people in this sort of way. No, this is mockery and all this. Then like you're wondering, like guys, as much as I get, I guess, it's a new era and everything else, but guys, me when I was in grade 8, these things were normal. I could send you,
school.
Exactly.
Like these things are meant to happen. Because this is not like a private school where you say, okay, there are only a few students, you can't bully. Not like I'm saying that it's right to bully people, but it keeps you going. I feel it builds your character. And then there's no stories. You get like if you just go to school every day, you wake up, you go shower, go to school. There's nobody punishing you. There's nobody making you run out of the hostel. And for us we had this thing where like when you're bathing in the morning, let's say like for us breakfast was at 5:45. So everyone had to be out of the shower rooms and out of the shower rooms by 5:30 or whatever time that the prefects would come. So if you're bathing, the prefects would count like from 5 to 0. So maybe they say outside, it's saying 5. Guys, how you bath for 3 seconds? Speed of light.
For 3 seconds?
Speed of what?
Don't ask me. Bath very fast.
And then like sometimes they just on a normal day we're supposed to wake at 5.
Yeah.
And then by 6 you're supposed to be done bathing. Then there's devotion. I think devotion was from 5:30 to 6. And then from 6 you go do your duties and leave done by 6:45, 7, because breakfast was at 7. So now maybe you don't wake up at 5:30 or you don't wake up at 5. Oh, so many people don't wake up at 5. You get. And then like maybe the house captain, she comes, bangs the pole, and then you're supposed to wake up while they're banging that pole.
Yeah.
You get. That's like waking you up from sleep, right? Fine. And then you wake up, and then you're at the obviously everybody can shower at the same time. You have to wait for someone to come out, and then like we're a lot in the hostel. And then you just find that no, you're waiting for someone to shower, or you're not even in the bathroom yet. You just hear, if you're in the bathroom, come on, 30.
You guys, at least like, for us it was, and if you're not bathing, come out. It's now start 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the doors. You're coming out. If you're still bathing, if you have soap, come out. I'm telling you.
For real.
Yeah. Then like there are always those notorious students that's like in bodies who just don't want to cause issues with the prefects. You know what? Those who are very pompous. But me, me, oh please, I used to follow the rules. I beg you to get them.
And then
I'm
like,
not about.
There's some seniors you can try. While
Yeah,
there's some
yes.
you know
That's
that
some you're like,
when they pass here, you pass here.
Yeah, speaking of seniors, you could try. When I was in grade 11, there was this one prefect. Yeah, we used to try about that prefect. She was our class prefect. Yeah, could make noise in class. Guys, I think she used to hate us. That prefect would make noise in class. Trouble her. She wanted us. You don't be awake. Just do your own thing. Whatever you point out for her in class.
No. Seriously. We used to have we didn't used to have class prefects, but we used to have like prefects who come to prep in our class.
Wait, but in your high school, like when you're in grade G12, were you a prefect?
Yeah. I was labor prefect.
For real? You don't say. Oh, look at you.
Okay, me I used to be efficient that year. Like when I was in grade 11, SS2, that's how we call it in Nigeria. Yeah, when I was just got, you know how this thing where you want a certain post, so you actually have to be active in that post. Yeah. And then like we actually get to campaign and all that. Okay, like campaign, we don't mean where you do the posters and all that. You just make it know that okay, yes, you're going for this post. How do you do that? By you have to organize labor. Okay, maybe you talk to the prefect that's there already. Okay, what's for labor? What are we doing? Maybe they need to scrub the walls. Maybe they need to do some support. They make you like supervise them. Blah blah blah. Yeah, all those kind of things. So if you're going for dining hall, you need to like help chase, go to the hall, blah blah blah. If you're campaigning for sanitation, you have to go organize the sanitations. Because like when it's campaign time, the other seniors most of the time they relax. So you're the one doing all the work. Yeah. So at the end of the day, the students vote.
So they vote to give you the position.
Yeah. But okay, I'm not sure how much the votes count though, because after the students vote, you still get to. The prefects also have to vote, and then after that you go for an interview. Everybody still goes for the interview regardless of whatever the voting results are. So everybody gets to do the interview with like the principal, there's the VP admin, all the vice principals actually. Then there's the all those really serious teachers.
Everything.
So they just call you and then they're asking you questions, and then they're just really waiting for you to fail. Like maybe when you say something about punishing juniors and I'm like, so you just want they just really want to put you in a sport and all that. But me, my interview, I don't know, so just there. I wasn't like me, I just made up my mind that see, these guys are never just going to intimidate me, you get. Because like there was my principal, I used to job with my principal. There was vice principal admin. She was my G, but on some days she can just want to be really serious with me, and then on some days like she's really my mommy, that kind of thing. And then there was this man, Mr. Boyega. Mr. Boyega was a very respected teacher. Then there was Mrs. Ukama. Mrs. Ukama, I was chilled with her though, but still like it's like this is what determines if you get or if you
Yeah,
don't.
so you really have to
and
go
then
there and
there will
just-
surely
yeah.
be those teachers that do not like you.
Period. There's
There's
this
nothing
one.
you will do that will make them like not
They're
absolutely
so unimpressed.
nothing. You get. And then we also had this and then there was one of those teachers. She was actually the labor mistress. You get. That woman, I felt like she didn't just like me. So me, I was like, well, whatever happens, happens. I went, like, they call according to the post. So, like, it was all of us, both the boys and girls for labor. And then the other girl was my best friend, and then the other girl was my other friend. Yeah. Okay, we weren't so close, but we gel.
But okay,
yeah. So that's how it was. And then they just came. They ask you, what do you want? What will you do when you become the prefect? All these things and all these things. So yeah. At the end of the day, I got, and then there was the guy, and then we're supposed to have assistants, but they didn't give any assistance. And me, I just became sad from right there, because the work was going to be unnecessary, really much. So I beg, yeah. But that's most of it though.
Okay, for us, I think for us it's basically the same thing as well, except the fact that for us, no one used to like vote for who wants to be recruited.
So they just choose.
Yeah, they just choose. Like they just choose. Probably like they'll just call you and say, no, you come here. They will hold interviews. You speak to them and everything else. Then if they feel that you're compatible, because normally like they'll like choose a lot of people. Then from those they'll see the ones who are compatible. Yeah. Otherwise, for me, I was the captain for entertainment. Guys, period.
Choose.
Just chill.
Choose on choose.
Just chill.
Choose
Honestly, I just feel even though they're giving any other post, I just feel no other post would actually like suit you.
Yeah.
Me, the dining hall. Me, the ablutions.
I mean, all this vibe for
no,
the dining hall.
guys,
Nah.
no, please, no. That's not me. Me, a door for what's that? For library. No, it's
For
not the
sports.
game. For sports. Oh no, please, don't stop it, please. Yeah, I just feel like that post like did suit me well. Plus I was normally getting in trouble for dancing with my friends. Like normally like at times like in class like we just get up and start dancing things. Then our class teacher will always find us dancing all the time. So this one time this time to tell my parents like when they come and get my report that no Mona is a good student but she's always dancing in class and everything else and all that. Otherwise guys, that has been my gist on my school life in Zambia. So part 3 is going to be on the other parts. So we haven't talked about things like siblings, guys, friendships, going out, such things, church. Yeah. Otherwise, stay tuned and thank you guys. We'll be back. Bye.